chasing victory each day. Hockey hearts soaring the FSBN way. Fly with the team where coastal leads the way. Coastal Airways, we're lighting up the night. From city lights to the rink, spirits take flight. Season of legends, heroes on the run. New York Rangers riding till the banners are won. Coastal Airways, we're lighting up the night. From city lights to the rink, spirits take flight. Season of legends, heroes on the run. New York Rangers riding till the banners are won. Boarding at sunrise, the Rangers fly high. Coastal Airways ready for another sky. Jet engines roaring, blue and red in view, bringing hockey dreams to cities old and new. Coastal Airways, we're lighting up the night. From city lights to the rink, spirits take flight. Season of legends, heroes on the run. New York Rangers riding till the banners are won. MD-83 gleaming, the crew all in line. Checklist complete. Tailwinds on time from Broadway's bright lights to the great white north. We're simulating glory, carrying legends forth. Coastal Airways, we're lighting up the night. From city lights to the rink, spirits take flight. Season of legends, heroes on the run. New York Rangers riding till the banners are won. Coastal Airways, across the USA. Rangers on board, chasing victory each day. Hockey hearts soaring the FSBN way. Fly with the team where coastal leads the way. Coastal Airways, we're lighting up the night. From city lights to the rink, spirits take flight. Season of legends, heroes on the run. New York Rangers riding till the banners are won. Coastal Airways, we're lighting up the night. From city lights to the rink, spirits take flight. Season of legends, heroes on the run. New York Rangers riding till the banners are won. Boarding at sunrise, the Rangers fly high. Coastal Airways ready for another sky. Jet engines roaring, blue and red in view, bringing hockey dreams to cities old and new. Coastal Airways, we're lighting up the night. From city lights to the rink, spirits take flight. Season of legends. across the USA. Rangers on board, chasing victory each day. Hockey hearts soaring, the FSBN way. Fly with the team, where coastal leads the way. Coastal Airways, we're lighting up the night. From city lights to the rink, spirits take flight. Season of legends, heroes on the run. New York Rangers riding till the banners are won. Coastal Airways, we're lighting up the night. From city lights to the rink, spirits take flight. Season of legends, heroes on the run. New York Rangers riding till the banners are won. Boarding at sunrise, the Rangers fly high. Coastal Airways ready for another sky.
All right, folks. What is going on, folks? Can you hear me? Hello, hello, hello. Why are you saying that already? Welcome to the FSBN channel. My name is Jason, and welcome aboard on a Wednesday night. We're here in the trusty MD-83, and we're going to be loading up and getting this thing ready to go into Detroit. We got a pretty good ride today. Well, not really, but I'll kind of show you. There's some weather. It's going to be pretty bumpy in the climb. We're going to go up to 360 today. Almost up there. We're pretty light today, so taking a little bit of fuel. It's supposed to get really windy here in Westchester. There's a cold front that just passed through probably about 5 hours ago. So the pressure gradient is going to get tighter, which is going to get pretty windy out. Right now it's variable at 4, so we don't have any weather to worry about. Sean, what's going on? He says evening 5x5. By the way, if you're in the chat, say hi, hello. Mike, how are you? Hatchet 182. Ja, how's it going? And yes, we're going to talk about the UPS MD-11 when we get to cruise altitude. We'll definitely discuss that, as obviously it's a pretty darn big deal. So we'll have to discuss that for sure. Looks like we have the LaGuardia approach on 120.8, so we're going to use them. And we are on VATSIM, so I just want to make sure we're good to go. We've got everything good. I do have Cliff running. Cliff's doing his thing. We're going to get going right now. The airplane's pretty much ready to go. We're just going to get the fuel on, and I'm going to get the lighting turned up just a little bit more. That's because we flew in. Everything was pretty darn low. So I'll get all that done. Now we don't need to actual flood it, but I do want some lighting on the top end. So we'll get the panel lit up a little bit better than what we got. Just really dim. And it's funny, going from a 737 to an MD-80, you're trying to figure out everything. Again, it's like, where is everything out? I don't know. We definitely will talk about the 80 though, guys. We'll talk about the we'll talk about the MD-11 crash, unfortunately, and my condolences and everything else obviously go out to the family members, to all that were affected. Never good to have a crash, especially when I think it happened before. I honestly think it's the same thing that plagued this type of aircraft before, but we're going to get into that here a little bit in the cruise altitude portion. Just because of the videos and the facts that I've seen so far kind of lead me to believe one thing that's happened. So without any further ado, I'm going to go ahead and start getting this airplane configured and ready. Let's go to our weight and balance page, and I'm going to pull in the OFP report here. And everything is good to go. I'd like to shift this weight forward just a little bit. All that's done. Got the aft bags in there. So we're gonna shift it up. We're gonna get some more weight in the forward cargo. Just about filled up the forward belly, and then we have a little bit on the aft side. 2,700 pounds. I forecast in 29. See how they're going to short us a little bit? So I'm actually going to put 3,000 in the center, and that should give us about 28, give or take. We have 50 passengers today. Zero fuel weight of 107.7. All that's good to go. We got a 16.1 on the takeoff CG. Once we're airborne, folks, I show an hour in 30 minutes or so for this flight. It's pretty quick. It's going to go pretty fast for us, so we definitely have weather to contend with. So, like I said, it's going to be bumpy on the climb out. Let's go ahead and pull in. Again, we're going to be right in that jet stream area that we had to deal with before. I'm going to go ahead and request refueling. We're going to get that done right now. Oh, shoot. Don't do that yet. Don't. I got to get my ACARS pulled up. That's why. 66, 65. Remember that. 66, 60, 50. 66, 60, 50. Hold on, bro. Hold on. Don't you dare. I gotta get my ACARS fired up before I can refuel. There we go. Okay. Now go ahead and refuel. What did we say? 66, 6600, 6650. Sorry, I gotta write this down or else I'm toast. All right, good. I don't want to keep doing that. Now we're good. Now you can go ahead and refuel us all you want. The fuel truck's supposed to be coming out. Okay, good. Now let me get to your comments, and we'll talk about it. Hey, Pops, how are you? You're here, was just watching. Captain Steve, yes. MD-83 works well in 2024, right? No issues at all. No, I love this airplane, bud. Matter of fact, I missed it. I got to tell you, I missed this bird, man. I missed the airplane. Because we were in the 737 for quite a while. I love the 73, you know that, but there's something about the 80. It's just different, right? I like this airplane quite a lot. All right, the fuel's on, it's starting to get on there right now. I can see the fuel tanks going up, so we're going to go ahead and do our flows. That's a normal. We're going to check that. That's going up to 0. On. Those are off. Those are on. Galley power's on. Auto, open, off. Coming down through the panel, that's good. That's armed, that's off for now. Those are closed. Transform rectifier is looking good. That is on again. Remember, I got it wrong the last time in the 73. I put the right on. It's actually the left on the 737. It's the right side on the MD-80. That's my fault. All right, let's check this out. We should have it on the right side. Should be at 0. And then we got 0, 0. External power's good. Frequency's good. Normal. And the today is, 05? Today is 05, month is 11, and 5,800, and leg 1 today. Only 2 legs on this trip, guys. We're just doing a there and back flight. They're flying out tomorrow, the team. I'm doing it today just because I can't go tomorrow. It doesn't work in my schedule, so I do apologize that I'm doing this a little bit on the early side, but we are going to fly on Friday. So that's our next one is going to be Friday. So it kind of helps it. Okay, let's pull this up. I want to get the paperwork, and I'm going to show you guys the paperwork. I always say that, and I always forget to put it up here. Do you guys like that when I throw the iPad up? I hope you do. I think it's cool when you guys can see what I'm talking about. Where are you? F2. I don't see it. There it is. Good. All right. You guys let me know if that's too boring, then I'll stop. But right now, let's go ahead and check this out. I want to just see what we're doing. I've already filled out the paperwork. And guys, I'm going to post this for a membership. I'm behind. So I'll post this one and the last leg that we did, the last flight we did. 36,000 today, and we're looking at 645 feet into Detroit. Really nice weather in Detroit right now. 650, 645, give or take right there. Let's take a look at the pressure in Detroit. The pressure in Detroit right now is reporting 298 right there. That's on 0. That's good to go. Coming on the overhead, those are off. That's off. We don't need a cockpit flood on today. Lego lights off. We don't need that either. That's all good to go. And that's it. Maintenance had it for, remember, maintenance had the aircraft for at least a week and almost 2 weeks now. So I'm going to go ahead and unlock that. Doors unlocked, doors open. All right, when we come down here, let's get our box squared away, and then we're good to go. We got an MD-83, the Airax 2511, and we are programmed from October the 3rd, October 30th, November 27. Position initialization, it is Kilo Hotel H Papa HPN November. Throw that in there. We'll throw that in the ref. And then I'm just going to put it in my last position. That's on this, basically this hanger. Click the route of flight. We're going to do the HPN 8. So the departure is HPN 8. It's going to be 3-4. I'm sure of it. It's going to be 3-4. Now, I don't necessarily know how. It's 1-6. I'm wrong. All right, let's do 1-6. And then that's the route right there. Let's go right into the arrivals. Or, oops, shoot. Let's go back into index. And then we're going to do menu. And we're going to go. It's weird because this airplane doesn't do it very well. Just because I'm using something. So watch this. If I go over here and I go click menu. Actually. Departure arrivals. We need to back it off. Where are we? Wait a minute. I know what I'm doing wrong. Okay. That's good. I'm going to actually put this in my co-route. You guys. So we're going to put that down there, and we're going to go Kilo DTW, and then we're going to throw that in the co-route. That'll pull it in there. You can see that now. Nice. And then I'm going to go runway 16 for departure. We'll throw that in there. And then I'm going to go, there's our arrival. That's because I didn't have Detroit in there like an idiot. And we're doing the Ferrell 2 arrival into Detroit with the JC transition. I'm just going to make sure that's the case. Let's look at our SimBrief OFP and make sure we're dialed in there. And it is JC transition. It's popped in there. Right now in Detroit, we're landing the ATIS. They're saying 2-1 right, 2-2 left. If I had my way, and Sean, I'm glad you're on. I don't know if you're going to stay on, but I would love 2-1 left if we can get it. I'll request 2-1 left just because it's going to be really close to our general aviation side where we need to park the airplane. So I'm going to request 2-1 left on the ILS. We'll throw that in there. And I'm just going to leave the legs empty for now. We're going to go ahead and activate that. We'll execute it. And that's it. Let's go to pref. And our zero fuel weight, I'm looking at approximately, we got a zero fuel, 107.7. Then we'll throw the zero fuel weight right, oh shoot, I did it the wrong one. 107.7, zero fuel now. Excuse me, fuel weight, we're plugging in 21.3 on the fuel, / November. And then we're coming down reserve at 6,000 pounds of reserve. We don't have a reserve today, so we just do that minimum. Cruise altitude is 360. Throw that in there. Cruise wind 262 / 115. Okay. Deviation, we're +4. 4 degrees on the deviation. Throw that in there. That's good to go. Click the takeoff page and wait. We're going to hold. All right, let's go ahead and board them. Board. Request boarding now, please. Okay, we're getting the boarding on. We're getting the passengers on the aircraft. Let's go ahead and plug our numbers in. And I'm going to do this with, we could do this with SimBrief. Let me just kind of do it on the onboard performance computer. SimBrief's a little more conservative than this one is. HPN, so that's kind of why I like to use this. Dry, the wind conditions are variable at 4, so I'm just going to go 000/4. Outside air temperature today in Westchester, I think it's like 16 degrees. Yep, it's 16 degrees Celsius. And I got a terrorist of a dog. right here, so I do apologize, but he's got to stay in the office. Never again am I getting a small dog. Ever. Ever am I getting a small dog again. I have two big dogs and this guy. And this guy is just one of those, you can hear his voice, and it's like just absolutely grains on my ears. You know, it's like a chalkboard. All right, let's do that. Takeoff weight. Did you hear that? Yes. All right, takeoff weight 128.2. 128.2. We're going to throw that in there. I got a hostile passenger who's just not cooperating. All right. We got 38 on the cell temp. We're looking at flaps 11 today, and runway is going to be 16. I got 31, 36, 45. 131, 136, 145. Okay. All set there. All right. I'm good on that. Let's go back down to here. Let's throw it in. All right. 131. I'll get to your comments here in just a minute. We're going to go 136, 145. All that's good to go. Done. And oil quantity. I'm not done yet, guys. I'm going to get the clearance and then we'll work on it. Oil quantity is 15/16. Thanks for topping it off. Our maintenance crew did something while we were gone. 16/16. And that is final. Let's go. Art switch coming down. The ART, we'll throw that off. We're going to go takeoff flex, and we're doing 38 degrees. Right there. 38 on the flex, 92, 92. We'll write all that down to, oh, let me get the paperwork. See, there I go again. I said, oh, I got to get the paperwork up, and I didn't do it. All right, 92.50 over 92.50 with the center tank at 29.50. That gives us total burn 21,450 pounds. I'm going to go ahead and throw my John Hancock on that one just because it's done. It's good to go. That's kind of what we forecasted. Our takeoff fuel is going to be a little bit on the lower side than that. That's okay. I'll pull that up. That's good. All right, coming on back. Let's do it. Let's check it. This is the only thing he doesn't check. Cliff is flying with us today. All right, let's go and pull it on back. Nose up, good. Alt trim, good. Centered it. See what I mean? Just absolute nut. 16, 1. He's got to stay in this office because he's an absolute terrorist. Like, there's people inside, and he'll, like, I don't know what he'll do. So I ain't doing that. So he's stuck as a prisoner in my office until they leave. It's so funny. Does anybody have small dogs? Because does anybody want a small dog? I'm kidding. I got a love-hate relationship. Love to hate him. I'm kidding. I'm just joking. He's a whipping post. What can I tell you, folks? All right, I'm going to go take off. I'll throw that on. I'm kidding, George. Let's go check into crew member. Thank you, Christopher. How are you? Samantha, what is that? Somi3? I don't know. I can't tell. How are you? I'm doing well. I'm doing well. Thank you. Where did everything go? Dang it. Hold on. Let's get this back. All right. Marshall, how are you, buddy? Hopefully he's well. Hi, Sean. How are you, Cap? Got checking a crew member. Mike says, what streamers usually do is bring that little family member on YouTube in their lap and gets satisfied. Feel good, then put the pet down. I don't like small dogs. I'm not a small dog guy. I got to tell you. I'm a big dog guy. I got 2 massive dogs as well as him. He was the first one. So, if somebody comes to my door and they knock on it, they're staring face to face with a big old Newfoundland. It's awesome. And they're like, whoa, okay. That's the way I like it. All right, let's go get the clearance. What's our clearance, Clarence? We're going to go ahead and throw in 120.8. Let's go throw that in there. We're on the checklist. I want to do a briefing with you guys this time. So let me just get clearance first, and then we'll go in 120.8. We'll throw it in there. Let's see what we got. Oh, I got to go to the settings. I have to change the audio settings. Every time I don't stream, I have to change the audio settings. So, sorry. That's kind of how it goes. New York approach Riptide 5800 here at Westchester, looking for clearance over to Detroit.
Riptide 1500, New York departure, level clear to the Detroit Metro Airport, via Westchester 8 departure, her vectors gale, that is filed. Maintain 3000, expect flight level 36010 minutes after departure. Departure at this frequency, squawk 1616.
1616. Okay, we got the Westchester 8 gale transition 3000, 360 and 10, 1616 in the squawk for Riptide 5800.
Riptide 5800, thanks. Read back correct. India's current report ready for push.
Okay, we'll report push Riptide 1500. All right, we got India on board already. We got the weather, so we're good. We do need a pushback clearance, and I want to go over with you just really quick. We're going to just brief some stuff really quick before we get rocking and rolling. Okay, guys. Passengers are on board. Let's go ahead and do this brief. I'd like to do a brief with you just because it's good to do. It's a great habit to get into, so I do want to brief with you. I usually do it when we have time, but I could be slipping. Sometimes it could be slipping. You got to hold me to that. All right, we're here in the gate. We're going to go ahead and push. We're going to go nose. We'll go nose to the left today. We're going to go down, start both engines. We'll taxi down Alpha straight up. We've got 6,500 foot of runway, a really short runway today out of Westchester, but we're good. We've got, we're looking at 3,800 on the 38 degrees on the flex temp. If we do have a issue with takeoff, okay, anything under 80 knots, we're going to stop the aircraft. Anything from 80 knots to V1, we're only going to stop with engine fire, engine failure, fear that the airplane's just not going to fly, and wind shear alerts and or warnings. If we do decide to abort, I'll say abort. And I'll pull the throttles to idle. I'll throw the speed brakes down, and I'll go full reversers on that and slam on the brakes manually. And we will stop this aircraft. Taxi off on Alpha, probably hold somewhere on the hold pad on that. We're doing the Westchester 8 departure. Let's go ahead and pull the Westchester 8 up. You can generally, if you've watched me and watched this stream, you'll end up know what we're going to do here. We've got southbound 163 at 800 feet. We'll roll the aircraft to the right to a 320 degree heading, and do not exceed 190 knots until established on 320. So we'll kind of keep it on the lower side. I'll keep banking, keep it about 20 degrees nose up all the way up until we can, roll in. So 800 feet, 190 and 320 on the heading, and that's what we're going to do right now. 320 degrees on set heading. Just so we know, then I'll just kind of talk to you about just kind of some technique we're going to use up to 3,000 and...
Central aircraft near departure. We'll be back in 30 seconds, semi.
All right, 30 seconds. We got it. I got, if we have an engine failure or an engine fire, we're not going to return here. We're probably going to go to JFK or Newark. I would say Newark, given that long pavement, and we'll deal with it there. Take delayed vectors over to Newark. Do you folks have any questions? One thing I'll do on the technique, when we'll rotate the aircraft, I'll hold it nice and easy, and we'll rotate up to 15, and we're going to straight to 20. We're going to hold 20. 800 feet, we're going to roll right to 320 degrees on the heading. Okay, that's what we'll do. We'll get the aircraft stabilized. I'll throw the vertical speed about 25 to 3,000 feet a minute before we engage any autopilot. I'll go ahead and bug it up, bug the airspeed up, and that is going to be our takeoff briefing. Do you have any questions? Weather's great here in Westchester. I don't see any issues coming. So that is our brief. Okay, you guys, let's go ahead. I'm going to go ahead and call Cliff. We're going to get this aircraft show on the road. How's that? Let's run the checklist, and we're going to get started here. Go ahead and sit there and click. That's not bad, guys. Reset. Okay. All right, Cliff, you ready to go, bud? Pre-start check below the line.
Covers and pins.
Removed.
Aircraft log and documents.
Checked
Control
on board.
aircraft, New York departure is back.
Checked on board.
Altimeters.
That ain't right. Hold on. What do you guys?
Okay.
Hold on. What do you see for?
LaGuardia approach, American 4760 on the ground.
I just want to verify because I've got different altimeter settings. I have.
4768.
I'm showing
Central Cleanse
2953. I did write it down right.
A message from ACOS.
Oh, I see it now. Thank you. 4768.
Okay, 2953 right there. Yeah, I was looking at that like, what in the heck is going on? See him? He's scratching at the door. He wants to get out because he wants to bite somebody. That's what he wants to do. Crazy dog. All right. I do have to do this. 2953 set. Let's go to our route data really quick. Looking at our legs. We have one I want to change. There's one leg here. We're just going to make sure the winds are correct. And 275 at 118. 275, and that's going to be over Jackie right there. 275/118. That's the only one that's different. We'll execute that. All right, that's done. I'll do my descent checks. Let me finish the checklist, and then we'll rock and roll here. 29.83 set. 53. Set.
Fuel, oil, hydraulic quantities.
Set. Checked and set. Checked. Checked.
Zero fuel weight.
Set.
TRP.
38. Takeoff flex.
Stabilizer.
Decimal 6. Set.
Flaps takeoff selector.
Stowed.
Speed bugs.
Set.
Pre-start check below the line completed.
Okay. All right, folks, I'm going to go ahead and turn on the, get the APU started right now. Get the APU running. Get out of here. Ready? 1,000, 2, 1,000. Let it go. Just a few minutes. While it does that, I'm going to go ahead and clear this. We'll do a couple more items of, I wouldn't say concern, but some duties we got to do. We're going to go forecast. We'll throw our winds in here, and I'm going to show you kind of what we're looking at on the paperwork, because the MD-80 is unique like this. You got to do it manually. You know, you don't have the luxury of a 737 auto pull, so it kind of sucks that way. All right, we're going to go 240. We'll throw that in there, and we're going to go 290 at 131. 29. Sorry, 29.
LaGuardia approach, TAS 8644, requesting taxi.
Channel 8644, runway 31, thanks. Alpha.
Okay, 3. And then we're going to go 180. We'll throw that in there. 18030, 111. I'll throw that in there. And then finally 10,000. We're going to do a couple of these. And then we're going to go 3-1 slant 48. Enter. Okay, all set. Now we're done. All the route data is good. Legs are coming up. Let's go ahead and do the legs. We're looking at gale. Radar vectors gale. That's the normal. Once we hit gale, we're going to go to Mislin, then stomp. And then Buffy, CFB, which is basically Binghamton, Trad, Jackie, and then we're right on the arrival on the Feral 2. I'll read it to you. We've got Jackie, Flope, what is that? Sachi. Then Nuts, Wing It, Feral, and then Motor, G Motor, Choose, Combo, Vectors to Nesby, what is that? Buckley, and then 2-1. That is going to be our route of flight. We're all good to go. All right, let's shut that down. And I want to get this show on the road here. Let's get the batteries on, and we'll hook it up. 1, 2. That's off, and that's off. All right, brother. Let's get out of here. Let's pull the. Let's pull everything. What the heck? Come on, bro. Really? Boarding passengers now. Are you serious right now? Yes. Yes. Oh my gosh. Well, now I'm delayed because they didn't board. It's only 50 people though. Maybe we can do a quick walk around while we're waiting for these dorks. Come on. Killing me. I'm like ready to go here. Gosh. I'm all ready. All right, comments. And then we'll...
6:24 seconds.
We're unable to do
Good evening. Hello, Mr.
LaGuardia 7 departure. It's not a...
Here they come.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, gosh.
Never mind. 8644.
Yeah, just 8644. It's a pilot flown said, but for what you're doing, essentially, you're just gonna turn right heading 360 on departure. So it's just turn right heading 360.
360 on departure. 8644.
All right, let's do our walk around inspection while the passengers come in. Nose tires looking good, excuse me. In your way as you walk under my airplane. Looking at the radome, all three. Why is it saying I'm pushing back? I hate when it does that. That's good. Tires are good. I'm looking at the AOA, tap probe, and the strake. That looks good.
New York departure, hello, squawk mode, Charlie.
We'll shut those doors. Static port.
44, turn right heading 0 and 22013, gusty.
Static port here. It's looking good there. Make sure the inlet's good. That's for the brake. Cooling, actually. These people are under the wing, which they should never do. You entered here, it'd be screaming at you. So loud with the MD-80. It's super loud. I figured, why not? Let's do the walk around. I wish they would simulate wear and tear like other folks do. Hopefully with 24, the native 24, they're going to come out and do that. Wow, look at that dude hair. All right. Looks good. There's the APU blasting on us. It'd be really loud right now. Rudder looks good. The pitot tube looks good on the rudder. Engine's exhaust looking good. The elevator is looking good. So let's do static wicks on it. Beaver tail looks good as well. Clamshell doors looking good. We got some oil under the engine, which we want to see. The pressurization outflow valve is open, which it should be. Top of the wing looks good, and it is clear of ice or snow. Tires, what we're looking at, cords, looking at depth of tread, anything like that. And then our flaps looking good. Ailerons are coming up right here. Our anti-servo tab, or I think it's called an anti-float tab on those ailerons, looking good. MD-80 is very odd, very weird on the flight controls. It actually is no hydraulic on the flight controls, at least in the ailerons there isn't. So it's very interesting how it works with this aircraft. Everything is backwards. It's so weird. You turn left, the tab goes right, which forces the aileron left. such a unique and different way to fly the aircraft. Very odd. All right, let's see if we can go up the stairs. Okay, bing. That means we're good. Let's get back in. Oops. Let's get back in the flight deck. And I'm going to go ahead and make sure that our controls are good to go. And now we're going to push. Sorry, guys. That just gave us a little bit of time that we could get some stuff done. Do a walk around. We haven't done one of those in a while. All right, now we're in. Now we're good. And now I'm good. That's coming on. Let's get the back door closed up. And we're going to shut those F stairs down. Hey, we got 50-50 on there. We're going to shut the door. That's going closed. The cabin door is closed. And now I want to push. Prepare for push and departure. Okay, push departure coming. Do you want to start the engines? No. All right, beacon is on. Let me call him. Let him know it's going down. Before start check.
Parking brakes.
Set.
Doors.
Closed.
Startup and pushback clearance.
Received. Approved. Approved.
LaGuardia approach, American 4768. Ready for taxi.
American 4768, near to Marcello, runway 31, taxi
Before
via
start check
Alpha,
completed,
Zulu.
ready for engine start.
31 via Alpha and Zulu, American 4768.
And 643, just make sure you squawk in Marcello, please.
Sorry about that, working on it.
Jazz 8644, radar contact, say altitude.
2,700 passing.
By the way, the Rangers
8644,
suck at home. They are not playing good hockey.
7,000 Jazz.
Not at home. I don't know what they're doing, but it's not good at home. That's for sure. All right, let's burn center tank first there, McGruff. I know you didn't put the center tank pumps on, so I'm going to throw those on for us now. Let me give him a call. A New York departure, Riptide 5800 tax, pushback on Alpha, please.
Riptide 5800, roger, push on Alpha, approved, face north.
Push on Alpha, face north, Riptide 5800. All right, we're ready to rock and roll here. We're going to go nose to the left, tail to the right. All right, now brakes are off. Sorry for the delay. Brakes off, time check coming up. Let's go. All right, 1854 on the pushback, you guys. 1854. All right, I'm going to go ahead and pop these windows open. Let's hear those JT8s fire up. They're absolutely beautiful. All right, I'm going to watch this guy because you never know with these guys. They might, they don't turn me. Like, turn me now. No.
Proceed direct west.
Why would I?
I'm sorry, direct correctly. Jazz 8644, direct correct.
Direct correctly, 8644.
Okay, I'm going to stop that right now. I'm going to stop the push. I'll just have me keep going. So I'm going to say GSX.
LaGuardia
Let's,
approach,
stop
American
here.
742, ready to
Thank
text
you.
information Alpha.
American 742, New York to Marcello, runway 31, taxi via Alpha, Zulu. Give way to the company MVFR on your left.
All right, here we go.
Runway
forgot,
31,
he's
Alpha
with me.
Zulu, give way to company and American 742.
Start left engine.
Starting left engine. Left start valve open. N2, oil pressure.
Jazz 8644, connect Boston Center now, 134.7, okay.
Nate Cessna, how are you? Hey
124.7,
man, what's up,
8644.
chat? What's going on? I miss Cliff. Cliff is here. Yeah, so
N1.
did I. I miss Cliff as well. Cliff does a good job sometimes. Sometimes. Not all the time.
Fuel on.
Fuel coming on. Oh, listen to that. Woo!
Fuel flow. EGT. Left start valve closed.
Tell you what, I missed the JT8s. That's what I missed. Listen to that. That's an absolute beautiful sound.
Stabilizing. Stabilized.
Okay, electrics look good. Let's start the right.
Left is clear, right is clear.
Start right engine.
Starting right engine.
Okay, I'm going to sit in here
Right
for this
star
one.
valve open. N2. Oil pressure.
Cliff is FS2 crew. I don't use them a lot for anything but this one.
N1.
All right, we're going to look at 22 on the EGT.
Fuel on.
All right, fuel's coming on right about now-ish. Fuel's coming on. Let's watch those EGT. All right, we got light
Fuel
off.
flow. EGT. Right start valve closed.
I'm watching that EGT coming up. I'm looking for a honk start, looking for a hot start. N1 is spinning. 2 good starts. Around the bus. There's the rollback. All right, let's check the right side. Right side looks good. Frequency's good. Bat volts are good.
Stabilizing.
And amps are good as
Stabilized.
well on the right side. Coming down, APU's coming off on the bus. That's off. Galley power's on my side. Supplies are coming on. Some nice air going. Clear that. Coming on down. Captain side's on. Fuel pumps are good. We're good up on top. Coming on down. Flaps set to 11. One more notch. There we go. Flaps set 11. Coming on back. And we'll go ahead and close that ourselves. Remember the Cliff does it, but we'll do it for him.
Jazz 4768, 123013, gust 23, runway 31, cleared for takeoff.
145.
It is our policy that you keep your
Is it
seatbelt
Jazz?
fastened at all times while seated.
Yeah, it's too many
145
Jazz.
set.
American 4768, 31, cleared for takeoff. Sorry about that.
Okay, sorry guys, it's going to take a while.
After
After start check.
Locate the exit nearest
After
you.
start
Your
check.
exit may be
Ignition.
Off.
Electrical loads.
lights
Checked.
illuminate the aisle.
Air conditioning supply.
Cabin is
Auto.
pressurized. If there
Galley
is a loss
power.
of cabin
On.
pressure, a panel will
Ice
open and
protection
oxygen
panel.
mask
Off.
will appear.
Pneumatic crossfeed valve levers.
Seatbelt
Closed.
fastened and pull a mask
Flight
toward you to
controls.
start the flow of oxygen. Oxygen will be flowing to the mask even though the bag may not inflate. Cover your nose and mouth with the mask. Place the elastic band around your head and tighten by pulling on the end. Secure your own mask before assisting others.
American 742, runway 31, line of point.
May be used as a flotation
Flight
device.
controls check completed.
Runway 31,
Upon exiting the aircraft, place your arms
Flight
around
control
the
check
person and hold
completed.
onto the straps
Hydraulic
located on
pumps
the
and
back.
pressure.
This is a non-smoking flight. Smoking is
Pressure's
not
good.
permitted in the cabin or lavatory. Cabin lights will not
Checked.
be turned off. Reading light
Annunciator
buttons are
panel.
located above your seat. Thank you for your attention.
Checked.
Ground equipment.
Removed.
All clear signal.
Received.
Flaps, slats.
11 degrees takeoff. Set.
After start check completed.
We are cleared on the left.
We are clear on the right.
Our taxi check.
Fuel heat.
Off.
Flaps and slats.
11 degrees takeoff.
Beeper bugs and TRP.
Set and checked. Set and checked.
Takeoff speeds.
No changes.
Takeoff briefing.
Performed.
742, wind
ATC flight
230,
guidance systems and
23, runway
navigates.
31, cleared for
Set.
takeoff.
Runway 31,
Set.
American 746.
Set and checked.
FMS.
Pre-flight completed.
APU air and master switch.
Oh, hold on that one. Good catch.
American
Both off.
68, radar
Right
contact
temperature
channel.
and pressure.
4800
Checked.
American 4768.
Taxi check
Back
completed.
4768,
you.
thanks. Proceed to climb and maintain 1.
Okay, brakes off. Let's go. I'm just going to turn the aircraft.
17000 American 4768.
New York departure, Riptide 5800 taxi.
Pulse 5800, roger, runway 16 taxi via Alpha.
K16 via Alpha, Riptide 5800. Hi folks, we're on the roll here. On the road again.
742 radar contact altitude.
3200 American 742.
Park 742, thanks. Color maintain 1000 south.
I'll maintain 17,000 American 742.
All right, you guys, we're going to have a good flight, okay? Safe flight, good flight. How's that?
Set. Direct merit.
Negative.
Be about 20 degrees to your left.
Direct merit, we're
What
making
the-
turn now, 4768.
Set 3,000 feet, please. Set 3,000 feet.
Set.
Yeah, really? You got me at 59,000, you moron. Jeez. Cliff, what are you doing, man? I give you some time off, and this is what you do to me? Nope. That's going to suck. I wonder how I could do this. Here, lock that in there. I got to change that. Oh, man.
Riptide 5800, variable at 5, relay 16, cleared for takeoff.
All right, hold on. Okay, copy the winds. 16 clear for takeoff. Riptide 5800. Gosh, this freaking guy. Can I throw him out?
42, direct merit.
Can I throw you out of the airplane?
Direct
I just
merit,
want to know that.
742.
Please. Can I throw him out? Get him out of the cockpit. He's a distraction. All right, windows coming closed. George, please, man. All right, in the chat, we're going to go belts on.
I'm sorry, I meant your clearance.
Oh, my gosh.
090.
Checking the brakes. They
Right
look
heading
good.
090 American 742.
Cabin crew be seated for takeoff. Thank you. He's such a freaking jerk. Hear him? George! Lineup check.
American 4768. Start climbing, please.
Lineup check.
134.7 connect.
134.7,
Can't hear him.
green light.
George!
Commander 4768.
Hey! Shut up. I can't stand it. Listen to this guy. All right, cabin is secured. Secured? Secured. Negative. Cancel last checklist. Cancel last checklist. Lineup check. Secured. I don't think you can hear me. Secured? Oh my gosh. Cabin crew be seated for takeoff. Okay. Pre-flight completed. He's so mean. I can't do this right now. He's such a pill. He's a pill. Dude!
American 742, Sierra Smith.
280 American 742.
All right, we threw him out of the flight deck. He's
American
gone.
742, roger.
Hold on. Where was I? Lineup check.
American 742, thanks for the help. Proceed direct, maintain 250 knots. Proceed direct, American.
Maintain 250 knots, proceed directing American 742.
Calling New York approach, just steady.
I don't know where this is.
American 742, I'm sorry, you said you were doing 280 knots.
Hold on.
Roger,
Cancel
American
next
742.
checklist.
American
Roger.
742, I'm sorry, I was just checking in. Say airspeed, you said you were doing 280 before.
37.
Hey, firm, we were doing 280, we're down to 260 now.
Cabin
American
crew be
742.
seated for takeoff.
American 742, Roger, I'm just asking because the guy in front of you is doing 100 knots slower than you, and I highly doubt he's doing 180 knots in the climb, so
Line up
there's something
check.
wrong with him or
Cabin.
something wrong with me.
Secured.
Windows.
Left side closed.
Right side closed. Annunciator panel.
Checked.
Ignition.
Set to alpha.
Air conditioning supply.
Call that.
Auto.
Go 5,
Transponder set to
negative.
TARA.
If
Takeoff
I was
clearance.
off lens, nothing,
Received.
So monitor that.
Lineup check completed.
Ready. I gotta call him again here, guys.
742, connect Boston Center, 134.7.
All right, belts in the chat. We're gone. Sorry for that
134.7,
unruly
American
passenger.
742.
Yeah, he's a mean dog.
10 American 742, I'm sorry, checking with
It's really not his fault.
Speed's going to be 250, American
He wasn't
742.
always mean. He got mean when I got
Boston,
the other dog. I got the other dog, and I don't think, he broke his leg, and then he's never been happy since then. Let me give him a call. I gotta wait to blast off out of here, guys. We're a little delay on there, so I want to make sure we're good to go.
27 New York departure, hello. Unfortunately for you to go to Washington, I have to cap you at flight level 220 at the highest. Are you able?
All right, 800, 900 feet, 800 feet, and we'll roll. 800 feet, roll right. Got it.
1727, thanks. Expect PDC, and I am closing up shortly.
I gotta
so
talk to him.
show will be on CTAF 118.7. Have a good flight.
Roger that, thanks for everything, and receipt, okay, from 1727.
Shit.
A New York departure. Riptide 5800. We had a delay. Are we still good to go on 16?
Yeah, Riptide 5800, yep. Runway 16, cleared for takeoff.
Okay, runway 16, clear for takeoff. Riptide 5800.
Take departure, Jazz 643, ready to taxi at Spot Peak Alpha.
Jazz 643, roger, runway 31, taxi via Alpha Zulu.
All right, lights on, coming on my side.
One via Alpha Zulu, Jazz 643.
I apologize for that unruly passenger in the back. We just threw him out the window.
16.
It really isn't his fault. I'm telling you, he was a nice dog until, again, we got our big dog, and he's never been the same. He just, something about it just doesn't like, I don't know what it is. We socialized him. It's not like we didn't socialize him. We socialized him. All right, guys, here we go. We're going to go 1.4 on the EPR. I'm going to do a rolling takeoff. And then I'm going to go ahead. Takeoff's on. Here we go. Bring it on up. Waiting for the auto throttle to be armed. And takeoff thrust is now set. Gotta love these quiet engines. Clamp. Listen to these engines burning. One of these days.
80 knots.
Cross check.
V1.
We're going.
Rotate.
Here we go. Lots of that rudder in there. Get that left rudder in. There we are. Positive rate.
Positive rate.
Go gear up. 20 degrees, 800 feet. Right. Wait. Now 800 feet, nose up. Let's go 20 on the roll. Here we go. $320 degrees. Keeping it above about 15 degrees now on the nose. 2,000.
5800 radar contact. Sorry, Riptide 5800 radar contact. Say altitude.
Passing 2,100.
Riptide 5800. Thanks. Come to maintain 17,000. Planning 320.
Okay, 320, 17,000. I got the speed, please. Flaps up. Flaps up to 0. I'm going to push it down about 10 degrees on the nose right there. I'm nice controlling my speed back down. Okay, slats coming up now.
Just 643 going to be ready to roll.
Nice, right there.
Just
Looks
643,
good.
Roger.
Okay, I'm going to go ahead and
130,
restore.
123,
I'm going to go ahead and restore
Runway 31 clear for takeoff, Jazz 643.
17,000, dude. Arm it. Okay, I'm going to pitch it down to about 3,200. Auto throttle's on. We're going to go 3,000. Vertical speed up. Where's the heck is that? 320, brother. All right, we're going to go pitching it down, and we're going to go ahead and speed.
Riptide 5800, proceed direct gale.
Okay, direct gale now, Riptide 5800. All right, 6,000 now. We'll come down 250 on the speed, right there. And so what I'm going to do is stabilize the aircraft as best I can. Right there, looking good on the climb. We got the climb thrust set. And we're going to go direct gale, which I'm going to go legs. And we're direct now. Hang on. So you want to do a direct 2. We're doing pretty good on the climb. I'm going to go ahead and start increasing my speed. So I'm going to pitch it to about 10 degrees. We'll go ahead and clean these up. Climb check. That's armed. Okay, I'm good there.
Ground American 1813 is ready for taxi.
On.
American 1813,
On.
New York departure. Hello, I'm closing soon. So taxi will be on 118.7.
Okay, when we get to about 240, so I'm going to go ahead and decrease the climb rate a little bit. Here, about 2,200 feet a minute. Now,
643,
let's see what the airplane wants to do here. Hang on just a minute. It might not like what I'm doing because I didn't do a direct 2. So I'm going to go direct 2 to gale. We're going to throw that in there. We'll execute it. And now it should go direct 2 to gale.
1500, unfortunately, New York Sun is offline. Frequency changed to advisory approved. Have a good flight.
Hey, thanks for the services. We'll see you later, Riptide 1500.
Thanks for flying out.
Yep. Okay, guys, that's good. That's good. That's good. That's good. I'm going to clean up the aircraft. 11,000 feet. We're going to go up to 360. 3, 4, 5, 6, 360 set. All right, we're stable through 10,000 now. I'm going to go ahead and vertical speed it. Now we're good to go. So once you hit about that 250, then you can engage the vertical speed. Otherwise, this airplane does some stupid stuff. We got 8 degrees. Engine anti-ice coming on. Engine anti-ice on.
Jazz 643, proceed direct.
Come on, bro.
Correctly.
Engine anti-ice on.
1.7. You have a good night.
All right, direct correctly, and then over to Boston, center 1347, Jazz 643.
Idiot.
Central aircraft, New York approach is now closing at a video on frequency. Come monitor C-Town. Getting New York approach is closing. Frequency change. Advisory approved.
All right, guys, there's 300 feet. 3,000, I should say. Okay, gears up, flaps up, and we're looking good. Let's do a climb check. I already did. I'm going to do a quick climb check myself. Just make sure we're pressurizing. That's good. And yes, we're coming up, and the cabin is in climb. Good deal. It's going to be pretty bumpy. And let me go ahead and get say intentions up and running now. I think say intentions will give us the air traffic control throughout the entire route now. We've got some turbulence up ahead. We've got some weather up ahead. 250 is what weather with some precipitation, and we're coming right to it. Let's go and check that really quick. Hold on, I hit the wrong one. Dang it. Okay, that's on. That's off. The weather radar is now off. Let's turn it back on. Power's up. 360 set. All right. That's good and done. I'm running through my head, folks, on what I need to do. Let me check the George, so show respect. Show us the doggy. He wants attention. You'll feel better. Yeah. Cliff is texting. I don't know what he's doing. He's not flying with me. All right, guys, that's it. We've got good jet. Gotta love that 80. Love this 80. It's so cool. Such a cool airplane. When you can tame it and you can, you got some, look at that crosswind. When you have some, you tame this airplane, it's a sweet thing to fly. It's really nice. All right, seatbelts are off now. I'm going to go ahead and call Say Intentions. Can you call Say Intentions airborne? I don't know if we can. I'm going to try it. Let's see what we got. And I'm going to crack open my drink here. And then I'm going to open this up for us. Sorry, I have to go over here and do this and do this. Get that done. Click reconnect. All right, bubbly. I've got a nice lime bubbly. All right, 18,000. We're going to go 29092. All right, 29902 set, and it's, 2953 is super low.
Ladies and gentlemen, in just a few moments, we'll begin our meal service for the flight. Please refer to the menu given to you on boarding for the 2 meal choices and your beverage choices available.
ZNY. Here we go.
Clear to assist the flight attendant to serve you efficiently and also for your own safety. Thank you.
We tune to ZNY. Pottstown. No, that's not right. There it is. .132.6. I'm going to go ahead and tune into that. 132.6. It's on. Center Riptide 5800 climbing through 21 for 36,000.
Coast Center 5800, New York Center, climb and maintain 36,000.
Okay, up to flight level 360, Riptide 5800. All right, back to your comments. I hope Coastal doesn't serve Kirking. Can't stand that stuff. I go. Doesn't serve what? MP set, RMP set, cruise set. Yes, we got a master caution. Center tanks off. All right, now let's get to a couple things. One, we got to look at the menu. And folks, if you're new to the channel, we like to we go all out here. Always do at Coastal. You guys want to see the menu, right? Okay, we're having the Bridge Tavern today. Let's go ahead and pull this up, and I want to see in the comments what you would want to eat. So this is really doing this for you guys. Let's go ahead and do it this way. Okay, it's Westchester, Detroit, Michigan. Westchester, New York to Detroit, Michigan, Wednesday, November 5th. The meals are provided by Bridgeview Tavern in Westchester. We have French onion soup, which sounds really good. Blend of 3 onions, demi-glazed beef broth, melted Swiss. I would love that, but I don't know if I'm getting there. Warm New York-style pretzel. That's what I want. Send me a pretzel. I'll take that any day. As we get in the turbulence here, guys. We're going to just getting thromped around here a little bit. We should be out of the woods here about 25,000 or so. We have shrimp aioli and grits, and andouille and grits. Salad, we got chicken cob, and we have a harvest salad.
5653, flight level 300.
And then we have an entree, panko chicken scampi. That sounds great. We have Asian glazed salmon, and then a Philly Italian roast pork sandwich. And the sides are Bridgeview fries, plain or garlic, and sweet potato fries. So that's our menu for tonight. Nate says shrimp and andouille and grits. Yeah, I will take the pretzel. And that shrimp and grits looks good too. I don't think I can do a French onion soup flying like this. That's just probably wouldn't happen. But that's what we got. For the entree, the chicken scampi looks good. Organic panko fried chicken, grilled white wine sauce, sweet or hot vinegar, peppers, sweet pea, and Parmigiano rice. Where's that Parmigiano rice? Oh, that looks good. But the Italian roast pork sandwiches looks good too. Dang. Mike is having the Pranko chicken and salad. I gotcha. Pretty fun stuff right there. All right, let's talk about, are you guys good on the menu? Everybody that wanted to get their order in now. I'm going to take it off here in just a minute. We'll talk a little bit about, I'll just keep it up for a second. And we'll talk about grits. No self-respecting Southerner would make instant grits. Which movie? We're going to talk about the flight, the UPS MD-11 that went in yesterday at Louisville, and just a couple things. I was able to pick up the videos like you. I'm sure you've watched those videos before. I saw the videos. I saw the facts, what I've seen, photos and debris field, and that kind of stuff. Now, if you guys don't know, my college education was in aviation safety and crash investigation. And I actually worked for the NTSB right out of college. And I did that for a bit. So I have a little bit of knowledge, not a ton, but a little bit of knowledge in just kind of what I think happened. And I don't want to speculate. I'm just going to tell you facts right now. I'll give you my opinion. But the fact right now is we have the number 1 engine on fire. Okay? We have enough fire that has breached the wing. It's coming over the top of the wing on rotation. We have a motor on the actual airport. It's the number 1 motor with the cowling shredded and destroyed. We have maybe debris ingesting number 3 in the number 3 engine, which may have caused compressor stalls and a problem with the 3rd engine. Because of the engine off of the airplane. Okay, we have an aircraft that showed signs of a stalled left wing. All right, as it was rotating up, the airplane rolled right, the wing dropped to the left, and we have a compressor stall. I'm just going to go ahead and dial these back a little bit. I don't want those EGTs spiking on me.
New York Center, Piper Mike, November Sierra.
So
25 miles to the northwest of Kennedy.
we have
landing runway 13 right. 3000.
those are the facts right now.
Altimeter 30.24, Piper Mike, November
And
Sierra.
now what I think, I think we're staring down the barrel of a maintenance issue, folks. This is not the crew. The only thing we really need to figure out is when the crew found out that they had a problem. Where in the takeoff sequence did we know? Because look, guys, if you're past V1 and you have an engine fire, you're going to keep going, right? That's your training. That's what they're trained to do. I think right now the crew has nothing to do with this crash. They were just on the ride until their death, unfortunately. I honestly think this is a maintenance issue, and I think it's probably a fatigue crack in the engine pylon, just like Flight 191. We're very close to it. It's really hard to lose an engine off a pylon like this in normal flight. I think a couple things. It didn't come out of maintenance a bit. They said it hasn't been in maintenance in a while, which tells me we have a fatigue crack somewhere on that pylon. Engines just don't let go like this. Even if it ingested FOD and there was an uncontained, engine failure, we call it, where it rips the cowling apart, it shouldn't come off the airplane, okay? It really is, the investigator's going to be honing in on those maintenance records. And then not only that, we need the evidence. We need the actual metal, the pylon, where the pylon attaches to the wing. Flight 191 in Chicago, it was a DC-10, the same manufacturer, almost the same aircraft. The MD-11 is a little newer, but pretty much the same exact, engines, motors were different, I get it. But pylon settings were set were the correct way. If the maintenance practices, they're going to be looking at fatigue cracks on engine changes. They're going to be looking at how many cycles those engines have. They're going to be looking at a lot of those things right now. But if I was an investigator, the very first thing I'm going to do is do a FOD check, which they did today, which means a foreign object debris. They're going to walk the entire runway and then look for any evidence of an ingestion of some foreign object debris. I don't think that's what happened. I think this was absolute maintenance problem. You don't lose a motor off the wing, folks. It just doesn't happen unless there's a maintenance issue where you have a fatigue crack or something like that due to engine changes. So that's my hunch. That's what I'm guessing right now. Very reminiscent of Flight 191. I could be completely wrong, as I'm just speculating. But the facts are pointing that direction, at least for me. In my training, I'm thinking, oh yeah, this is definitely smells like a duck here. Obviously, we have to look at everything. They have to look at maintenance records and when was it in maintenance, and they have to pull all that metal. If they could find, if it's still metal at this point, it was so hot in that fire, you're going to have parts melted. It is extremely hot there. So I don't know, but if they could get it, if they could. Honestly, if they can get the if they could really get that pylon and test it, that's going to really tell us a lot. 1112.2 here. And that's my opinion, folks. I understand nobody wants to speculate, and I don't want to either, but just looking at the evidence, what I see, the reason why that left wing stalled, that motor ripped off that wing, guys, it's going to sever hydraulic lines, right? And what's keeping the slats and flaps out? It shouldn't do this. But if you lose hydraulic, there should have been a valve that stopped. And that valve should have stopped the hydraulics from leaking out of the line. Now, that's in a perfect world.
Actually, it is improving.
We got 500 feet to go here. We're going to climb the 360. And it's going to be bumpy here, guys. I don't know what to tell you. This is just going to be, we have turbulence, high-level turbulence up from 16 to 40,000. So it's just going to be bumpy like this for the whole ride. Yeah, we're kind of getting over that. It's going to get better in terms of weather. Still be bumpy the entire route of flight. All right, we're level altitude. I'll take a look on our progress. Anyway, that's what I know. So from what I've seen, and by the way, those videos that were taken were absolute. You know, they looked at closed caption. They looked at CCTV today. Their network. So the investigators have everything they need right now. They know what happened. They know where to look. They have all the evidence that they need right now to go, yep, let's going to go hammer in the evidence. You know, obviously they have to do a good inspection. They have to do a good investigation, and it takes a while. We probably won't have a preliminary until, 4 or 5 days from now, where we'll get a preliminary report out from them. But expect something like that, where it's going to be digging into those maintenance records a little bit, the practice of engine changes. How often are they doing that? Can we get evidence of fatigue cracks or anything like that? Could be a manufacturer defect.
Skywest 3931, contact
who knows?
Center on 133.2.
But I honestly think it's maintenance and or something else. Let's get to your comments.
Have a great night. 133.25 for Skywest 3931.
Okay, let's hear this. We got it.
3834, flight level 390.
All right, what did you say? My cousin Vinny. All right. Ace fly wings, could that been avoided? Yeah, that's a really good question. Yes. If it was indeed maintenance related, and you have, okay, so let me just, if you folks don't remember Flight 192, let me just draw it. I'm going to tell you what happened with Flight 192, because it's eerily similar. It's very, very close to 192, to the fact where I'm going, oh no, another one, another 192. So I'm going to try to draw this the best of my abilities. So we have, so there's a bolt. That's a hole. Okay, this is the engine pylon. Okay, the engine pylon kind of goes like this, and then comes up like that, and then here's the wing. Okay. Okay, you guys get the hint. The wing. This is the wing tip. All right, and the motor sits right here. The motor would attach like this. Okay.
American 2339, flight level 370.
Something like this, and then the front end is here. Your fan is here. Okay. And then the cowling goes like that. Then you have the back of the cowling like this. All right. Thrust reversers. So the jet engine attaches when they lift it up. It should attach and slide over this, and the hole matches the hole. And then what they do is they take this pin and they insert this pin. And this pin is designed to let go, guys. If there's enough vibration, back and forth vibration, this pin will actually sever and should, at this point, drop the engine down and away, never up. But that's in a perfect world, folks. This is not a perfect world. So let me kind of clean this up a little bit. There's your pin anyway. So what happens is if you're doing just picture the engine, all right? I'm just going to kind of get rid of the engine so you guys can see a little bit more here on what I'm thinking. So as this engine comes up, there's this bulkhead, right? And once this metal piece goes over the top, it could get inserted and bang right on the top of here. And if it does that enough times, I'm doing a blown up version of this. Okay, so this is the metal. If it bangs into here, guess what's going to happen? You're going to get fatigue cracks. Enough fatigue cracks where the whole integrity up here is now in question. This could happen on any aircraft, anything it could happen on. So the issue becomes, it's an issue. It's one of the things they're going to have to really hone in on and go, all right, we really need to figure out what gives here. Was this, was this fatigue related? Was it because of the engine changes? Flight 191, that's what happened, you guys. They were running into that pylon because they were using a forklift to bring up the engine. And when they brought the forklift up, they left, okay? So when they left, the shift left. And guess what happens to the hydraulics? Well, they creep. Boop. And all it took was a creep of the hydraulics, and that pushed the pylon, that metal flange, into the bulkhead. Enough where it damaged the bulkhead. And it's microscopic. You couldn't see it. And there's your accident. And that thing ripped off that wing. Everything retracted, slats and flaps. The thing went knife edge and straight into the ground. It was one of the most terrible crashes ever, especially in Chicago. But I really honestly think it's very, very similar, if not the same exact thing. You don't lose a motor off the wing, guys. You just don't, even on an uncontained engine failure. It just doesn't happen. So I don't think it was an engine vibration. Now, could it possibly be an engine vibration issue? Sure. Right? It could have ingested something and it got so out of whack that thing just completely blew off the top. And you have this massive debris field behind it. Yes, that's possible too. Likely, probably not. My money is on maintenance. That's where my money is. So we're going to have to keep track of this on this channel. And Ace Fly Wings, he said, I know the MD-80 is a huge plane and I'm running at rotated speed. Yes. Could it be possible that takeoff be aborted? At least what I can say from flight school, I know MD-80 is different. Could they have stopped? That's a good question. It really depends on... Okay, so after V1, so I don't know if you saw my takeoff. When I hit V1, we're committed, we're going, especially with that runway. Now, in the MD-11, it's so much mass, right? There's so much mass to go. Stopping may not be assured, if that makes sense. You're not guaranteed to stop with an aircraft like that. It's such a massive airplane.
New York Center, Envoy 4921, flight level 200.
The hard part, it's really hard to tell right now. These pilots did what they were supposed to do. If they had V1 engine fire, right at rotation. Now the airplane was on fire for a minute. Okay, really hard to tell when it was on fire. So their systems, the ops, the human factors team, they're going to look at that. They're going to say, when did they know there was an engine fire? Because if you're sitting with me right now and we're we're zipping down a runway. Take for granted, you know, we just took off out of Westchester. If we hear V1, there's no way we're stopping the airplane. We're going to be eating trees and bark as we go through the trees. There's no way we're going to stop. So if you're sitting next to me and we have an engine fire at V1, we're going to continue. That's our training. That's what we do, and that's how we're trained to do it. We'll take it in the air. And unfortunately, if that's what happened to this crew, which I honestly truly believe, they had an engine fire right after V1. Right at rotation, and probably, boom, that thing let go. It took 2 to 3 seconds before them to realize, holy crap, we have an engine fire. Now, picture this. That engine fire, folks, do you know how the systems work on the engine? The engine has to be attached to the airplane. Because what happens when you rip the freaking engine off the wing? There is no alarm. There is no engine fire anymore. It's gone. So you don't have those alarms. That's it. You'll have a crap ton of alarms. Everything going off. I think that's what happened. I think it was instantaneous. Boom! That thing just let go. They didn't even know they had. They had no idea what happened. They probably heard a massive bang. The airplane started going hard, hard left because they lost that engine. They slammed on right rudder, started rotating. The airplane's pitching right. They're thinking there's just what the heck was that? Bells, whistles, everything going off in the flight deck. And they're trying, and the airplane just betrayed them. That's what it is. That machine killed them. It's just, that's it. Nothing that crew could have done. Nothing. In my opinion, from what I've seen, there's nothing they could have done, guys. Absolutely nothing. They were on the ride till their death. That's it. That's what I think. Because think about it. If we have an engine fire, that means there's a wire in that engine that is attached to an electrode, I should say, that's attached to a loop that will signal in the flight deck.
November 781,
if I lose my engine, that thing is gone. I don't know what happened. So, I mean, think about that. Think about that process. They didn't probably even know they had an engine fire. It was just bang, and that was it. What the heck was that? The airplane shifts hard left. They know they got a failure, and they're like, yep, they bells and whistles going off. Total chaos in the flight deck. And the captain probably said, well, take it in the air, which is what you do. That's the sad part. This whole thing just kills me because of that, because of the flight crew, because they couldn't do anything about it. That's why it sucks. Just powerless to do anything. It sucks, man. It just sucks. And to see it again, that's what really sucks. Very similar. I wouldn't be surprised if it is a maintenance issue. It just sucks, man. Okay, guys, we got to go into Chicago. I hope that helps. Like, I know there's a lot of people speculating, including me. I mean, I'm speculating, right? I would hope I'm a little more trained than a lot of the layman people out there, because I've done it. I've investigated plane crashes before. So, I mean, that doesn't make me an expert. I'm not saying I am, but just looking at the evidence and what's presented in front of me, it's really tough to say anything different right now. All right, guys, I think we got a smooth ride. Well, it's kind of light chop. Let's go ahead and turn off the seatbelt signs for a minute. It sucks. William, what's up, buddy? Happy Thursday, Jason. Wednesday for you. Lucky to be watching your stream this morning. Thank you, William. You're such a nice guy, man. William's awesome. William, they didn't know what hit him. Yep. I mean, they did have time to think. They didn't have time. Seconds. Yeah, I mean, the machine betrayed them. They didn't know. Guys, it's instantaneous. Boom! Just big bang. Nothing but lights, bells. They knew they had a failure. They knew it was catastrophic. The airplane yaws hard left. Slammed on the right rudder. Started pulling up that nose, trying to get there. What the heck is going on? Number 3 is probably compressor stalling. Bang, 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 bang. There's nothing you can do.
New York Center, TBM 851 Tango Bravo.
They got the airplane up just enough. Then they have a stall on the left wing. Just like 191. Rolled right in. Bang. That's it. Just absolutely horrendous. Terrible.
New York Center,
Terrible.
Delta 2661, flight level 370. Delta 2661, radar contact.
New York Center, Alaska 302, flight level 350.
Cleveland is not online right now.
Alaska 302, radar contact.
I hope that helps, guys. I hope it helps. This little bit, I'm telling you, maybe shed some light on kind of what the investigators are going to be looking at in the next little bit here. So, hopefully we get some. In a few days, we'll get the preliminary report, and then we'll go from there. New York Riptide 5800, you want us to contact Cleveland now? Guys, we got 144 miles top of descent.
Coast Center 5800, affirm contact Cleveland Center.
All right, we'll call Cleveland Center, thanks. You got a frequency?
Coast Center 5800, refer to your charts for Cleveland Center frequency.
Sure, whatever. 133.3, we're on it. Cleveland Center, Riptide 5800, check it in, flight level 360.
Coast Center 5800, New York Center, not Cleveland Center, say request.
I don't want to talk to you. I need Cleveland Center. Cleveland Center on 132.450. 132.450. All right, we're getting close top of the descent, guys. I'm going to have to go ahead and calculate it. Cleveland Center, Riptide 5800, checking in, flight level 360.
Cleveland, good evening, United 1790, vacating 330, Coast Center 5800, Cleveland Center, altimeter 2984, say request.
Oh, we're heading up to Detroit. We're just checking in with you, 360. I don't have a request.
Coast Center 5800, afternoon, say request.
I don't have a request. We're just checking in with you. Jeez. Crap.
Coast Center 5800, roger.
Idiot. Okay, I don't know if it likes it or not. All right, let's get the weather here in Detroit. Okay, we got 270 at 8.
Contact Cleveland Center on 126.725.
10 miles visibility, clear skies, absolutely beautiful down there. Temperature 6, dew point coming in at -2. Altimeter 30.11. We're landing runway 22 right. I'm going to request 21 left just because it's closer to us.
Center, Southwest 1518, flight level 230.
Got 127 miles top of descent, folks. We should
contact.
be in Detroit approximately about 33 minutes from now. And that is it. Good weather. Let's go in and get the aircraft programmed in terms of landing. Go ahead and throw this on to flight mode. I always forget to do that sometimes. Okay, I'll do the charts after we do this. I'll brief you folks and then we'll get going on the landing here. Okay, landing is Detroit, DTW. It is dry. You know what? Yeah. I think I'm going to plug this in here on SimBrief. Let's see what SimBrief numbers say versus what we say here. So just bear with me. I'm going to go ahead and pull this up. By the way, folks, if you're new to the channel and you like, hopefully you've got something out of it, do me a favor, hit the subscribe button. And folks who are watching this who are already subscribers, maybe like it. That'd be great. And consider becoming a supporter of ours. Become a YouTube member and you get all these downloads that we do, all the menus and stuff I'm throwing on there, the release paperwork you'll see, all that stuff. I got to get that plugged in on the last leg, but in any event, let's go performance tool. I'm going to go and pull it up now, and we're going to do landing performance. And I'm going to populate from the last flight, and we'll go check it out. I don't know if you can see it very well, but we'll go ahead and plug this in. Okay, we're in a DC-983 skipjack, runway 21 left. All right, length we know. We've got feet, weight, and pounds. Our weight right now, what is it? Gross weight 122.3. We're probably going to be down to about 121 when we're said and done. 1, 2, 3. Flaps going to be 40. Optimum on the brake setting. I'd like to just do medium. Reverser, oh, it's just minimum. Reversers, yes. Additive 5. Winds are good. Conditions are dry. We'll go in-flight method, factor distance, and calculate it. So then we're going to kind of zoom out. We can see just what we're looking at here. We got a nice margin, 980 feet with a 2,000 foot, 10,000 foot runway. Won't take us that long. Crosswind about 5 knots, and we're looking at everything else is good to go. Okay, I like that. Good on that. We're going to do actual distance, a factor distance of 9,000. That's a lot of space. I don't think it's going to take 9,000 feet to stop the aircraft. Landing distance available is 10,000. That's why it's a little more conservative than low. I'm just going to keep it off for now. I'm just not going to do it. 2, 1 left. Flaps going to be 40. If we need runway, if we need brakes, we'll set them. And then last thing, I need the where's my raw output? Okay, VAPS is 132. Okay, raw is going to be right. 132 is our. Now, let's take a look at what this one says. How's that? Detroit dry. Copy the winds. Winds are 270 at 8. 270 at 08. Outside air temperature coming in at 6 degrees. Beautiful there. We're going to go 2, 1 left. Flaps are going to be 40. And we're setting the Q. Son of a gun. Flaps 40. QNH at. Dude, tell me I have landing. Good. QNH coming in at 3011. Reversers, yes. Auto brake manual. I'm actually going to throw auto brake to nothing. Minimum. And landing weight, what did we say? 122 or 121 or something? Look at this. 9,700. That's pretty darn good. 133. You guys, I'm impressed. SimBrief nailed it. Good stuff. I love it.
GPS 475, contact, please.
Now we can use SimBrief for pretty good accuracy. I like that. About 197 miles to top of descent, top drop.
1790, contact Zoom and approach 126.55. Good day.
Waiting for pilot on his take. What does that mean? Pilot disbelief? Yeah, probably. A lot of that happens, you know. Let's go ahead and get the briefing done. Let's go to charts, and then we're going to brief the arrival. DTW. All right, we're going to go to the star. We're doing the Ferrol to arrival. All right, so on the Ferrol to arrival, this is Navigraph charts, by the way. If you don't have a subscription in Navigraph, you need one. It's very good. I don't know how people fly without this thing. I couldn't. We go Jackie, Vlopi, then we're going to go Sachi. And I'm going to just verify Sachi 2 on my legs. Sachi's, yeah, flight level 240 and above, 280 on the speed. Then we're going to go to Nuts, then Wing Nut, or Wing, what is that, Winged? Wing, I don't, how do you pronounce that? WNGNT, Wingent, I don't know. Wing Nut, that's what I'm going to call it. Wing Nut at 14 and 11, I've got that programmed as well. Then we got Ferrol between 8 and 10. Then G motor at 7,000 feet, hard altitude. Choose at 6,000 feet. Then we've got Combo or Comb at 6,000 feet, hard altitude. We'll get vectors to Nessie. Let's do that next. We're going to do the approach. Coming on the approach, we're going to do... This thing cannot fly RNAVs, so don't even think it can. Not this particular model. It's not modeled in the actual aircraft. It's very... doesn't do RF flights.
Flight level 350.
So we're going to have to shoot the ILS. It'll be a visual approach. It's absolutely gorgeous out there. We're not going to go out and shoot the entire approach. It's going to spit us right out here at Cobb. This is perfect. So we'll go Cobb, straight in, 210 knots, straight into Cali, right over to Triggs, and then straight in that way. Let's go and program that into the FMC now. We're going to go to ILS 21 left, and we're going to go Cabo transition. Execute, back to legs. Ferrol, choose Cabo vectors. See how it says Cabo vectors Cabo? Well, the bottom Cabo is what we want. So throw that open, and then we'll dump it over the top. Then we'll execute it. That's done. Go back to the prog page, and we can take a look. 78 nautical miles, top of descent. Mike says, Sachi related to Sachimo? I have no idea. I have no idea. Sorry, dude. All right, back to the drawing board here. We're not done. Let's go and brief this. We don't have to do a crazy brief just because it's visual approach. Let's see, it's clear skies down there right now, 6 degrees. So we will program this. We'll just program 111.5, and I'll do that now. 111.5. Okay, 111.5 inbound course today at 2-1. And then we're going to brief the taxi route. Probably going to have to call Toronto here.
Flight level 240.
Dashboard 2134, radar contact.
All right, guys, where was I? Okay, got that done. Coming over here. All right, 111, 216 on the course. So I'm just going to plug that in. 216 right there. All right, looking at Sean's paperwork that he so kindly provides the flight crews. We get all this, and if you're a member, I'll post this up. You guys can see it in the post. I got to attach all the documentation for the last trip, but I'll do this one. He's so good to us. We're going to be on Ramp 26, Signature Aviation today, Doe & Co. It's going to be our catering. We'll be staying at the Woodward Avenue, Detroit, Michigan Hotel. It's Shinola Hotel. And we'll be staying at the hotel. I like looking up the hotels, too, to see where Sean puts us for the night. It's pretty cool. That's it. Good stuff. Ramp 26 is going to be on the general aviation side. Do you have any questions? I am going to pull up the taxi.
Cleveland Center, United 1239, flight level 350.
United 1239, radar contact.
It's got a buzz. Who buzzed me? Probably an auto thing. Yeah, auto ATC says you may receive automated guidance. Blah, 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 blah. All right, whatever. That's just the automated stuff. Okay. So when we land on 21 left, we're trying to make it a normal landing. So 1,500 feet. We got plenty of runway here, folks. Nice touchdown here. We won't jam on them too much. We're probably going to want to get off. Boy, if we can make Sierra 1, that would be awesome. I don't think we can. We're probably going to go ahead and get off on Whiskey 2. Then we'll take Whiskey right over to Whiskey 6, cross over here, drop down, drop in here. I'm going to park right in there. Does anybody have any questions? If we're floating, I will elect, and we hear the RAS say long landing, we're going to go around, okay? That's the plan anyway. Does anybody have any comments, concerns, or cheap shots in the chat? Please let me know. We're going to contact
Cleveland Center,
Toronto Center.
424, Romeo Papa's through 4,500 for 8,000. 29901, Bonanza 4, Romeo Papa.
All right, we got to talk to Toronto Center pretty much all the way in until...
Home navigation, Bonanza 4, Romeo Papa.
ZYC. Isn't it ZYC? Wait. That ain't right. Yeah, ZYZ. That's going to be our Toronto Center. Negative. Apparently not. Okay, let's try this. Maybe I spell it wrong. Negative. Okay. Not Toro, Toronto. Toronto. Negative. Won't do it. That sucks. So we're going to be with Toronto Center until when? And we'll break in Toronto. ZYZ. Ah, it sucks. They don't cover it. That's a bummer. Okay, folks. Top of descent coming up. Cleveland Center, Riptide 5800. You want us to contact Toronto Center now?
Coast Center 5800, roger.
Check the frequency. Center, Riptide 5800. Do you have a frequency for Toronto Center?
Coast Center 5800, Toronto Center frequency 125.2.
125.2, thank you. Okay, 125.2, thanks. 125.2. Let's go pick it up. There it is, 125.2. I don't want to hear the calls. Did they? Toronto Center, Riptide 5800, checking in, flight level 360.
Coast Center 5800, Cleveland Center, afternoon, say request.
This should be Toronto Center.
Coast Center 5800, affirmative, Toronto Center, go ahead with your request.
Yes, sir. We're landing Detroit. Just want to let you know we're going to be on the Farrell 2 arrival.
Coast Center 5800, roger, expect the fellow 2 arrival into Detroit.
Okay.
TBM 222, contact Cleveland Center on 126.725.
126.75 for November.
Okay, I'm going to go ahead and give him an approach briefing.
Cleveland Center, Delta 781.
Go ahead. No
We are
questions.
passing,
No questions. That's what I like to hear.
17,700 feet, descending 8,000 feet on the Lenning 3 arrival for Westerby Pearson.
33 nautical miles, top of descent, folks.
Delta 781, Cleveland Center, roger.
Cleveland Center, United 1448, flight level 310.
United 1448, radar contact. United
What a beautiful
1239,
looking
contact
aircraft.
Buffalo approach on 126.5. 126.5 for United 1239, good day.
So cool. All right. You folks ready to go on the landing? We good? Do we miss anything? I hope not. Try not to. $30 top of drop.
Cleveland Center, Delta 958, flight level 330.
Why am I on Cleveland Center? This is
Delta 958, radar
Toronto.
contact.
Cleveland Center, Riptide 5800. What is Toronto's frequency?
Coast Center 5800, Toronto Center frequency 125.2.
125.2. Okay. I'm on that frequency. I don't know what else to say. It's sad that retired displaying. Yeah, I have a question. Why did I buy the A2A Aero 600? Such an old airplane, but boy, fastest thing I have when ready to roll. Oh yeah, the A2A Aero 600. That's good. That's why you bought it. For speed, right? That's why I like the Duke. The Duke it could go much faster, but it's limited because of the the airframe. It won't let it go any faster than when it goes. All right, you guys, I am going to get a picture of, I'm going to record the landing, when we get to 10,000 feet. If I don't do it, let me know. We got 19 nautical miles. Let's go ahead and adjust it down. We're going to go ahead and do the Farrell 2. I'm going to bring it on down to 6,000 feet. And it should not descend. I say that with trepidation. Good. 6,000 set, armed.
Cleveland Center, American 1876, flight level 280.
Yeah, I agree with you,
American
Ace
186,
Fly
radar
Wings. It's
contact.
real sad that they did this. Why does it say that on the altimeter, that little 99? It's because this thing, you push it in, you see how it goes like that? So it'll reset. It'll just have to reset when we, when we land.
Center,
That's all.
TEM, November 142, Charlie Papa.
Okay, guys, 12 nautical miles. You see how it's not armed? So we're going to arm it.
TBM 142, Charlie Papa, Cleveland Center, Squawk 2165, and ident.
Armed. I put in our forecast.
Contact Toronto Center on 119.7. Switching to Toronto Center on 119.7.
Maybe it's 19.7 for us. I don't know. Shoot, I'm gonna miss it. 7 nautical miles to go. You see it says LNAV level? We'll just go ahead and hit the VNAV again. Oh. Nope. You idiot. Now it's armed. Now we should hit top of drop and then it'll descend down. My money's 119.7. I thought it was. I'm with you. Toronto Center, Riptide 5800.
Coast Center 5800, Toronto Center, go ahead with your request.
Letting you know our top of descent on the Feral 2 into Detroit.
Coast Center 5800, unable to provide top of descent. Refer to your FMS or charts for descent planning.
Yeah, we're descending now on the Feral 2 into Detroit. They don't know jack squat about anything. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and put this up so we can hear that. Shoot. TW. Okay, folks, we're on the top of the descent here. Coming down the chute, we should have clear skies. Seatbelts on. All right. 31,000 seatbelts on. Nice day now, isn't it? These clouds should give way.
Toronto approach, King Air 316 Papa Whiskey is at 2,200 feet, direct delta. Vectors for the RNAV Zulu 30 approach in Hamilton.
King Air 6 Papa Whiskey. Something went wrong on this end and I wasn't able to do the math on the vectoring approach. This has been reported as bug, but you'll need to get yourself to the approach fix.
Roger, Toronto approach. King Air 316 Papa Whiskey is direct for the approach fix. Toronto approach, King Air 316 Papa Whiskey is established on the RNAV 30 Zulu approach into Hamilton.
280 on the speed. How we doing on fuel? 12.7 on gas. That's good right now. Okay, looks like we're going to be descending into some garbage. I don't see that on the chart right now. I see a bunch of turbulence. Radar's clear, so we are running active sky, aren't we? Just want to make sure active sky is doing its thing. So it's just not giving me confidence in the weather right now. Where is it? No.
American 2371.
I can't pull it up.
Descended via the bound state.
American 2341 to approach Gulf. I'm sorry, 2371 to approach Gulf is now current runway 22.
22 right, okay, Gulf. American 2371.
Got 4927, flight in 120, maintain.
I don't know what's up with that. Just gonna leave it. Yes. Let's see what happens. I don't know. There we are. $27,000. Basically on profile now, looking good.
Climb check complete.
Negative. We're descending, brother.
59, turn left heading 050, Lexington sequence. With Pier 500, contact Pontiac Tower 120.5, good night.
No, I don't. I'm just going to leave it like this. I just don't see clear skies here. Like, what are you talking about? It's clear skies, right? Am I going crazy? What's the weather in Detroit? 10 miles. Few clouds now at 4,500. That don't look like few. That looks nothing like few. So I am going to close the window. I'm going to say yes on that.
Say again for Yankee Echo Papa. Yankee Echo Papa with the airport in sight. Yankee Echo Papa with the airport in sight.
I think we got a problem with active
Wipers
skies. No. What are you talking about? Let's try this issue here. I'm going to go live. Live weather here. Set to live weather. Okay. I just don't think it's right, but whatever. Can't see the window, you guys. I don't know what's going on. It's like it's not pulling up.
Detroit approach, good evening, Charlie Fox 3 miles out of 17.5, descending 1 south, we have weather.
I'll just leave it.
Toronto Center Jazz 360, flight level 210.
Jazz 360, radar contact.
Delta, what's going on? RX6VU. How are you? 20,000 feet. Cliff should start doing his job. Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Yep,
we'll be arriving
we're
at
good.
our destination shortly. If you are making a connection to another flight, please see the customer service agent meeting the flight or video monitors inside the terminal for connecting gate information. For your continued safety, flight attendants will now walk through the cabin to secure it for landing.
All right, here we go. Descent checks. I'm going to do my flow. Coming on the overhead here, taking a look. Those are good. That's good. We're depressurizing. Cabin is stable at 0, but the diff is good at 7. Cabin altitude 7,000. Diff is what? 3.5. Perfect. Okay, I'm going to go on the alpha side. Galley power's on. Let's go ahead. 18,000 feet check. It should be. That's way too low. 3011. So that's why I'm hesitant. Because it's not right.
Descender maintain 8,000, American 2371. Approach quick air 3658, 14.5 on the Farrell to the Gulf.
Quick air 3658, short approach, or wait, 22 right.
22 right, quick air 3658.
521, clear with approach, or wait, 279.
That's a little bit better, huh? Whoa, see the weather? It doesn't know what it wants to do right now. It's not 7.4. It's 3011. I don't know. You got me.
Northwest
Okay,
565, contact Cleveland Center on 126.525.
All right, guys. We'll run the descent checks. Descent check.
Toronto Center, speed 210 knots.
Checked.
Approach briefing.
Performed.
Landing data.
Set.
Descent check complete.
Thank you. Okay, members, if you're still on, let's get the chutes on here. We're getting ready to land. Chutes on, coming up. 14,000. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and call them myself, and just we'll deal with that. We better have good weather here. I don't know we have a conflict with active sky. Okay, I'm gonna go around thrust on the bugs. And let's go ahead and change this to terrain. And actually, I'm going to turn the weather radar off. Power that down. Throw that on. Thanks, Pops. Appreciate it. 1 degree. Engine anti-ice coming on now. Got Farrell between 10 and 8. We'll see what kind of weather we get. Guess as good as mine. It should be few. I should see a beautiful. We should pop out here any minute. What is it? 4,000. It was clear. Solid. Detroit frequency is what? On VATSIM, Detroit. Yeah, there's so many towers. I don't know which tower we want. 2-1, right? 135.0. Okay, messages. I'm going to go .ctaf. Kilo DTW 50Y. CTAF frequency is 135 even. Just going to go ahead and change it over now, guys. 135 even. Okay, 135 decimally nothing. It's off. Good. 10,000 feet. We're going to slow the aircraft down. Ferrol 2 coming in. We got G motor at 7,000. It's going to be a nice hookup here. Brakes coming on.
United 2226, contact Cleveland Tower on 124.5.
124.5 for United 2226. Good day.
Detroit Tower, Riptide 5800. How do you read?
Coast Center 5800. Can you repeat that?
Yeah, how's the radio? Radio check.
3658, fly heading 260, maintain.
Coast Center 5800. Roger, reading you loud and clear.
Down to 6,000.
135.0.
Bell 717, fly heading 120, maintain 6,000. 2371, fly heading 300, maintain 3,000.
See what kind of weather we have out of Detroit here. It doesn't look like this. That's the only thing that bugs me. I don't think the active sky is working very good. Or working at all. Alright, that's up. Okay, let's do an approach check. Approach check.
Navigation.
Set.
Approach check completed.
One degree here. Boy, that doesn't look good down there, does it? Considering I have no idea what the weather is down there. It's saying 4,000 view. This is like overcast, broken. But like I said, I don't think the weather is exactly right. Nah, it's not too bad down there. Break through that barrier here. Just don't trust the weather is what I'm trying to say.
Cleared visual approach 22 right. 170 or better.
Let me call him up. Detroit traffic, Riptide 5800 at G Motor, expecting 21 left, Detroit. Four degrees now. Heading checked.
2371, kind of come back to tower 125.0, good night.
Up to Metro, we'll see you 2371.
Prepare 3658, maintain 4,000.
Down to 4,000 for credit. You got fuel today.
6,000, Cobb 6,210.
944, first departure, air contact.
210 on the speed. Gonna go override.
Coast Center 5800. You have not been cleared into the Bravo airspace. Exit the Bravo immediately. Once clear, advise when ready to copy phone number for possible pilot deviation.
You haven't controlled me, so I don't care what you say.
7 Juliet Bravo, fighting 090 to maintain 3,000.
Coast Center 5800 Metro Tower. You can care or not, but you still busted Bravo. Expect a call from the FAA. Ready to copy that number when you are.
I'm on an IFR flight plan. in a transport category aircraft. It's not my fault you didn't see the flight plan.
Give me 1 second for that clearance.
That's what I think of you. I love how they get snarky. Like it's my fault. Okay. Stupid thing. Alright guys, we're going to be alright. We'll still be at visual. Drop my HUD so I can see what I'm doing. I like flying this HUD. HUD's out. I don't think it saw, you know, slats down. 210 here. Max 210, 6,000. Just throwing the slats out. That's all I'm doing, slowing the aircraft down. We don't need any flaps just yet. It's on, right? Yeah. There it goes. Throw that on.
Airport set.
5,000. Let's go to 5,000 now.
Alright, 210 or greater on the speed. We're cleared the visual. 22 right. Congratulations.
717 is going to maintain 4,000 and maintain 190 knots.
How are we doing on temperature? Still 4 degrees out there.
5119, contact Cleveland approach 126.55.
6 degrees.
8944, contact Cleveland Center
1,000 to go.
0143, flighting 360, vector to the left downwind, going to maintain 8,000.
143.
Take care, 3658, maintain 170 knots or greater until a 5-mile final. Contact Metro Tower 125.0, good night.
Alright, 170 or greater until 5-mile final, 35.0, good night. You're at 3658.
Alright, level up 5,000. I should see it soon. Altitude hold, please. Nope.
Air 43,
It's going to stay at this altitude. I'm not going to throw any flap in just yet. It's still pretty far away there. Oh, I need to record. Dang it. Thanks for reminding me.
717, maintain 170 knots, still a 5-mile final. Contact Metro Tower 125.0, good night. Number 7 Juliet Bravo for 10 degrees left.
Yeah, 216 on the inbound course here. Localizer captured. Anybody see a runway out there? Anybody see an aircraft carrier? All right, missed approach. If we need to go missed, it's just going to be a straight climb out of here, and then we'll make a left turn and kind of vector ourselves back around. I see the airport. It's in sight. It's 20 miles. We can start slowing down to, wow, we're actually pretty good. We'll slow down to 180. Oh, 180 set.
Air 4943, contact Cleveland Center 127.7.
Can't see anything no more from ATC. I'll stay on your wing, just follow me. That's exactly right. That's exactly right. Anybody see an aircraft carrier down there? Flaps. Flaps coming down 11. Yeah, Raj. That's zeroed out. Go ahead, glide slope capture. It's good. We're going to keep it at 180. Flaps are 11 right now. We'll go 180 to about 10 miles and see if this is going to hold it. We got a glide slope track.
About 10 o'clock and 7 miles.
Still have that engine anti-ice on. Beautiful day here. Nice little crosswind, isn't it? What the heck? That's 34 knots? Holy smokes, you guys. 34 knots? That wasn't forecasted to be like that. Are you serious? Oh, that's going to be spicy. Gear. Dang. Flap, 15. 34 knots. It's crazy. Look at this. Look at this crosswind. Look at this thing. Look at this crosswind. Something's going on with the weather. Shoot. Freaking. Wouldn't you know? Something's always trying to get me here. Flaps coming down. I'm going to give it a little more gas. I'm going to say at 140 a little bit. Just because that wind. Let's go flaps 40. And let's go arm it. Let's go to landing checks. I'm going to turn this off now, guys. Engine anti-ice coming off. I need all the power I get. Just kind of go around or something like that. Flap 28 landing. Yeah, you're probably right. With all that wind, want to get out of there and go. Detroit traffic, Riptide 5800, going to be on a final here, runway 21 left. Oh man, that's brutal. Now it's 28 knots, 27 knots. At least it's going down, but man, that crosswind is brutal. Final check.
Gear.
Down.
Ignition.
Set to alpha.
Auto spoilers and auto brakes.
Set. Set. Checked. Checked. Set checked.
Flaps and slats.
Set. Set and checked. Set and checked.
Landing clearance.
Received.
Final check completed.
Cute. All right, guys. It's going to be spicy, so I'm going to take this off. My plane. Here we go. I'm just going to warn you, it's going to be pretty spicy at 27. That's already a fight to get the airplane down on the ground. So we're going to have to do a lot of wrestling to get this sucker in there, right? Man, she's fighting me nose up. Big time nose up. Gosh. Still.
1 left.
Come on.
approach, runway 27 left.
18 now.
0.5.
Whew. This was not forecasted to be like this.
143, turn left heading 300. 685, send him 824,000.
300.
We'll keep that speed up just a little bit.
200.
13. Strong winds up there.
100. 50. 30. 20. 10.
Spoilers deployed.
Hotel Delta, start approach, descend and approach away 27 left.
80 knots.
23 Hotel Delta, are you direct Pontiac at this time?
60 knots.
A little bit of crosswind. That was a lot of fun.
143 airport, 10 o'clock, 12 miles.
I haven't had a crosswind like that in a while. That's whiskey too, just like we planned it. Welcome to Detroit, folks. We'll go ahead and, after we get this thing shut down, I'm going to go ahead and check that landing out. If you guys want to stick around, we got to get this thing shut down. And welcome to Detroit, where the weather is beautiful. Detroit traffic, Riptide 5800, clear of runway 121 left. Flaps up to 0.
Detroit approach, leaving Israel 4024 at level 240, and we're clear to descend the Enabons to level.
The 623 Hotel Delta, I'm sorry, reception, say again.
After landing check.
Hotel Delta, proceed with approach. Shuttle 4024, turn approach away 22 left now.
22 left.
Alright, once those flaps are up, make it put the slats up.
2567, turn approach away 22 left.
Man, I hate when that happens.
Pump receiver.
Okay, we're going to take this down to whiskey.
After landing check completed.
Guess we could have went 27. I don't know why I didn't go 27. It's better in the wind. Oh well. Hopefully that was entertaining. That's all worth it. That's why we train, folks. Great work there with those winds. Hey, thanks. Nicely handled. Thanks, Scott. Appreciate it, man. Good to see you. All right, we're going to go down Whiskey 6, which is the next one. I'm going to throw off the flight director. Shoot. It's right up here.
2567, 5 degrees right, maintain 3000.
Okay, lights coming on.
3 Hotel Delta, that's going to maintain 3000.
Detroit traffic, Riptide 5800 crossing, runway 21 left, Detroit. Okay, cleared on the left. Cleared on the right on your side.
Approaching 2.
It's looking
1
good.
left.
Get across this runway. We'll shut those lights off. Good. No more runways to cross. That's off, that's off, that's off. We're going to go that way. So off to the right, then around.
85, flight at 100, 0, 2 o'clock, 1 2 5, closing approach, away 22 right, contact Westchester Tower, 125.0 to 9.
And right now, you don't want to overshoot this with an MD-80. It's because it's so long. Mike says, I was entertained and also learned something. Good. That's good. That's what it's about, right? Learning something. That's what we're about in this channel. All right, we're at spot 29, so I'm going to go ahead and pull that in right now. Let's see what we got here.
5527, maintain 6000.
Nope. Okay, I've got to find out which one it is. Sorry, it's spot 26. That's this way. Spot 26, where do you think that would be? North, northeast, spot 10. Let's try that. Next page, 26. And I've got to configure all of this. Who's doing it? Signature's not there. We're just going to go ASIG. There it is. I've got to configure it all to bring in the aircraft straight in like this. I've done that for 2020, but not 24. This is the first time we're in Detroit in 24 with this airplane. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and throw that off. Where is this dude? All right, I'm gonna go ahead and shut down number 2. APU's on. Yeah, they've got us turned all around. I gotta mess around with this.
2557, proceed direct to Rouge.
It's good enough for government work, dude. Yeah, I'm a little off. That's all right. Whatever. It is what it is. Brakes coming on. Brakes on. APU's on the track. And we're going to shut it down. Well, welcome to Detroit. That was quite a lot of fun. I enjoyed that flight. Oh man, we're going back to Westchester in approximately on Friday. So our stream on Friday after the game, we'll be going heading to Westchester. I'm just gonna keep everything running like this, and I want to see that landing, so we're going to go and see if I can't save it, and then I'm going to record it. So, well, we'll replay it back. So, okay, we're going to record this. We're going to click save it. Now it's saved. That's perfect. Okay, that's off. That's off. That's off. Lights are coming off. There we go. The cells are off. Good. And then I'm going to disconnect from that. We'll disconnect from that. I'm just going to disconnect from this, and I'm going to say deplane. They're still trying to get us in. And I'll shut off the, look at how close I came to that stinking tug. Yeah, that's awesome. Okay. I'm going to come over here and let it know to deplane us if they can. And then I'll get paid, and we're done. GSX, request deboarding. Bang. And I'll throw the aft stairs up. Aft stairs are coming down. Once the aft stairs are down, which they are now, we're going to throw the aux tanks off the pumps. Awesome. Great flight. I know I catch my next flight to New York. Yeah, virtually that is. Sure. All right, folks, I'm going to get paid right now, and then I'm going to go ahead and get this airplane. I want to do the replay. I'll take a look at the tech log. Yep, that's good to go. All right, all set on that. Let's go to our this guy, and we are going to go ahead and click
2527 airport, 10 o'clock, 14 miles.
And the flight.
2527 clear visual approach, runway 22
That's
left.
about right.
Tower 135.0, get out.
I'm going to file the flight. Wait for it. Wait for the pirate. Cha-ching. That means we got paid, and I got a paycheck out of that. We're done. I'll write my fuel. I gotta open the doors, man. What are you doing? Ouch. Main door is opening. Cool. Hopefully that was fun. I want to see this replay. It's should be pretty cool. We got to keep that APU burning, and then what I'll do is I could just go in now. End it, and all that stuff. We don't have to set anything. It's not like the PMDG where we have to wait until everybody's off the airplane and stuff like that. We can just, I'll just keep the APU burning. You guys want to see the replay? Let's see if we can get some pictures here. I want to get some nice landing pictures. The sun is going to be absolutely beautiful when you land. Get a couple pictures of Skipjack at Detroit.
63 Hotel Delta, 63 Hotel Delta, service approach, 27 left, heading Connect Tower, 120.5.
Nice. That's one for the picture books.
Runway awareness.
I like this plane. I flew heavies. BAE 146. Replay. All right, let's do it. Let's do the replay. Ooh, there's a jet coming in. Now they're pulling out. They're done. So what we're going to do here is they're done. Yeah, they would be offloading cargo for another 20 minutes. That whole bin is full, and so is the back. 6,000 pounds of crates like this big. All right, so what we're going to do is like this, and I'm going to click End Flight, and then yes, we're going to end flight. Now what we'll do is we're going to go back to here, and I'm going to say, okay, I want you to set me on 21 left, set as departure now. And I'm going to take the time not to live. I'll put it to, when we land, about 1600 right around there. I'm going to click Start Flight. And it should start us on the runway with everything lit. I'm hoping. And then I'm going to go back and reload. Reload we got for the replay here. Let's see how we kind of screwed this landing up. Wasn't too bad. It was 34 knots coming in. That was a pretty spicy crosswind. I said, oh shoot. Another one in the books, folks. We fly again on Friday. We'll fly the return trip. This is a quick one for us. It's just Detroit back home and we're done, which is awesome. Nice and quick. I like those kind of flights. All right, so I'm going to click Fly Now. I'm just going to come into the aircraft like this. I see 2 engines running. Just want to make sure everything's lit.
On runway.
That's good. That's good. That's good. And then you're going to come over here and click the FCR file. And we're going to go Load Replay. That's going to be the last replay. And we're going to load it in, and I'll speed it up. All right, we'll stop it right there. What you're going to do is get everything configured, right? So the flaps are going to come down. 28. We're alarmed. Gears down. We're good to go.
24 to maintain 4,000.
And then we're going to get out of here and have a look.
Gas 3907, contact.
Nuts. Look at this. Look at that crosswind. That is something else. Jeez. Look at it. Look at the crosswind here. That is insane. Gotta love that crosswind.
Runway awareness. Okay.
I will do one replay first. Good night, Pops. We'll see you. Wow, look at that thing. Oh, jeez. My landing lights down. Yeah, good. Where do you guys want to go? Right here? Or behind it? How about this? Wow.
Air Shuttle 4024 to Los City 300.
Dang, dude.
330.
Nice little crosswind. Now we're starting to take it out, but you can still see it's gnarly. I know those JT8s give me a hard time when I go kind of idle on it, so I want a little more thrust on there. Look at how pretty this approach is, man. Pretty airport.
At 240 with gold. Clear to descent via the bounce. Bearing 12 should approach runway 22 left. Alright.
Should start crabbing it and kicking it right now. Some kicking rudder, kicking rudder, kicking rudder. Dropping the wing, kicking a little bit of rudder, a little bit of side load. Not too bad. Down, clamshells are out. Get her back on that center line. Nice. Oh, she has. I'm kicking a lot of rudder in there. Trying to stay on, keep it on center. Awesome. And with that, all right, folks, not too shabby. What I'm going to do is take a few more pictures, but I'll leave you guys. I'm done. Have a great night, folks. We'll see you again on Friday. Probably same time, 7:30, right around there. Have a great Thursday. We'll see you in 2 days. Until next time, keep the blue side up and the brown side down. Have a great night, everybody. Thanks for sticking around.
Boarding at sunrise, the Rangers fly high. Coastal Airways